Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to go ahead and give my review on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Now, listen, from what Andy said, this was going to be 3 parts, so I'm cool with that. I thought they were probably going to try to make it 4, um, but we're going to get 3 parts. Listen, I did not know the girls. The first person arrived. I forgot who it was. The first person arrived on set at 5:52 in the morning. So that means that they were, girl, they started, what time did they start the actual recording of the show, the reunion? What they say, 9:37? 10 o'clock basically? 7, 8, 9, 10. So, okay, so they was in glam. 7, 8, 9, 10. Basically about 3 hours. I don't think the reunion ended until what, 10 o'clock that night? Girl, that is a long time to be fussing. I see why them girls be wore out. I would too. Girl, it's time to go. I've been fussing and cussing at these helpers all day. I'm ready to go home. All right. I meant to do a separate video on the fashions, but it just, by the time I looked up, girl, it was time for the reunion. I think one of the problems that I've always had when I have seen the other cities do their reunions is that there's not really a color theme. I don't know why they only do it with Potomac and Atlanta. Every other franchise, girl, it's pretty much come as you are. Girl. At first glance, I thought everybody looked a mess. Because I think it was so much going on. Girl. Some of the girls looked like they was going to church. Some of the girls looked like they was going to the lounge. Some of the girls looked like they was going to the club. Some of the girls looked like they probably could have been pumping it to the mall real fast. Like, okay, Sutton's, I mean, I guess for a white woman, Sutton's dress wasn't that bad when I looked at it. It just, that ponytail, what was that ponytail? Sutton had a ponytail that stopped right here. I said, girl, how you got a bob ponytail? I don't think I ever seen a bob ponytail before. Sutton had a bob ponytail. That ponytail, it started right here, and then it stopped about right here. I said, okay, it's the bob ponytail for me. I like Garcelle's boots, but that dress I did not like. I tried to make myself like it just because it was Garcelle, but I thought Garcelle pretty much looked a mess. Cal didn't look too bad sitting down. I mean, for some reason I noticed that Cal likes to have buckles on her clothes. Didn't she have a buckle last year, like across her bosom area? This time I think she had 2 buckles, right? A buckle right here and a buckle right here. It looked like a seatbelt. Lisa didn't look bad, but Lisa just had on a regular like a 90. Girl. I mean, nobody. Erica, I thought looked like, I don't know. Erica looked a mess to me too. I didn't like what Erica had on. Dorit looked a mess. I guess Dorit was going for the like hobo chic look. Crystal didn't look bad. Kathy hasn't come out yet. To me, Kathy probably looked the best. Kathy looked like a rich white woman. That's what Kathy looked like, a rich white woman. Her Sunday's best. Kathy looked like she was going to church on a good Sunday. I mean, some people would say that Kathy's dress was age appropriate, right? It's so crazy because I think Kathy's only a few years older than Lisa Rinna. I really didn't go up for anybody. Diana, I think, had on a green top. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I thought the color looked nice on Diana as much as I can't stand her. I thought the color looked nice on her. But I didn't really go up for anybody. Girl. Oh, Cal got a breast reduction. Dorit had yarn going all through her hair. I don't know, girl. It's like, girl, they all were going to different events, girl. Some people were going to the club. Some people were going to church. Some people were going to the hookah lounge, girl. Some people was going, girl. I don't know, girl. It just was a lot. It was a lot going on that stage. Okay, Jamie Lee Curtis comes out, girl. Whatever. She lets it be known that, girl, her appearing on the show was the biggest day that her charity has ever had. I guess they received the most donations based off of her appearance on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She gave everybody, she has a movie coming out. Her and I think Cal is in this movie, right? They have the Halloween movie coming out. She gave everybody a pumpkin with their faces either carved out or I don't know, child. The pumpkins were cute. All right, y'all. Garcelle and her son's attacks online. She says that her Playboy pictures were sent to her son, which I thought was so messed up. Because the truth of the matter is, when you really think about it, Garcelle is not like this worldwide superstar where, girl, quiet as this, I don't even know that I knew that, girl, Garcelle had Playboy pictures. So, and I would assume that a lot of kids are probably not looking up, especially boys are probably not looking up their mama's Playboy pictures. I don't know if, girl, Garcelle had her legs wide open in the pictures. I don't know. I don't know if she was topless. I don't know. I would assume because it's Playboy, maybe she was topless. I don't know. But they sent her pictures to her son. I would assume that her son probably had never even seen those pictures before. Again, it's not like somebody's like, who's just going around Googling Garcelle Bouvet's Playboy pictures. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Anyways, one of the messages that he received was, you'd have your neck kneeled on if it weren't for your white daddy. Tell your mom to leave Diana alone or you'll deal with us. She said it's been hard, which I completely understand. I mean, it's her 14-year-old son, right? They talk about receiving death threats. I've never understood that. Listen, I understand how we all can get wrapped up into these and emotionally invested into these reality TV shows, right? Especially Housewives. But I've never understood how people could take it that far to start issuing death threats to people. Girl, it's not that deep. Girl, I get it. Again, we all get emotionally invested into these shows. We like who we like. We hate who we hate, right? It's one thing for me to want Candy to whoop Portia's ass for spreading that lie. It's one thing for you to want somebody to get their ass whooped, right? Like Candy should have been Molly whopping Portia ass a long time ago when she started telling them lies about her and her husband. But it's another situation for y'all to be like, oh girl, you gonna go to somebody's page and send death threats or even hope that somebody, girl, it's not that deep, y'all. It's not that deep. I don't wish that on nobody. Not Portia, girl, not Michael Darby, girl, not like, girl, death threats, that's a whole nother situation. Like, girl, it's not that serious. Okay? If y'all are out there sending death threats and you see this video, please stop and please go seek help. Dorit's home invasion. I'm gonna leave Dorit alone. I'm gonna leave Dorit alone. Baby, when Dorit said that she told the burglars please, I have to call my husband. And they left her phone by the gate. I said, girl, what type of burglary was this, girl? Who tells the burglar, girl, can you please give me my phone so I can call my husband? Girl, I said, girl, what the fuck? I'm not saying Dorit is lying. I hope Dorit ain't made this. I'm sorry. I hope Dorit. Okay, let me try to be serious. I hope Dorit and PK, this is not a stunt in the show. But I would be a lie if I did not tell y'all that when Dorit said that she asked the burglars girl, when she asked the burglars girl, could they please give her cell phone so she could call her husband? And they were just like, okay, girl, I'm gonna leave it by the gate. Just wait, girl, count to 5. Girl, count to 5. Count to 5 and look out the window. And when you see us running, you can come downstairs and get the phone and call your husband. Girl, do y'all know how ludicrous that sounds? But girl, Dorit says that she stayed calm, and she guessed because she was calm and she pretty much gave them what they wanted. I guess that's why they were not, really violent towards her. I mean, she had already been violated. Hey, Crystal, we about to get into your ass in a little bit. Crystal and Sutton, matter of fact, because y'all ain't gonna like what I got to say. But yeah, Andy swallowed a yawn. Girl. Dorit was like, am I boring you again? Because last year the last year at the reunion, the same thing happened when Dorit was talking, girl. Andy was about to start yawning, and he tried to how you don't want to be rude, so you. So that's what Andy did, and Dorit saw it. Anyways, it was kind of funny. Cal basically says that the people who burglarized her home, they got in contact with her. And something along the lines of, I guess he had went to the person who robbed her home had went to jail and got out, and I guess the stuff that they stole from Cal's home was at his grandmother's house or something like that, girl, and they sent him some money. Girl, what? Did y'all hear Erica over there talking about he's an effing criminal? He's an effing criminal. Girl, you got more smoke for the person who robbed Cal's home than you got for your own husband, because quiet as it's kept, girl, Erica, as much as you run around here hollering and screaming about you innocent, your husband, the one who you still want to protect and lie for, girl, low-key, girl, got you in this situation. Let me shut up. We'll talk about Erica in a little bit in the next episode. But I didn't understand Cal and Mauricio sending the burglar money. Like, girl, with all that money y'all got, at some point y'all couldn't have opened up had an an investigation to try to figure out where the money was going to. Did you MoneyGram the money? Did you Cash App? Did you Zelle the girls? Girl, how did you send the money? How much did you send? Y'all didn't want to try to figure out who was getting this money, where it was going to. You see what I'm saying? I don't know, girl. It was weird. I was looking at Cal crazy too. Girl, y'all just giving money. Who gives money for their shit back? And then y'all still don't know. You still ain't got your shit back, and the person not in jail for taking your stuff. Okay, girl, whatever. Crystal and her eating disorder. Girl, when they played that clip from last year, where Sutton was like, I don't know what's going on in here, but I'm just gonna bring her your coat. Girl, I tell you, that shit is still funny. Girl, I don't know what's going on in here, but I'm gonna just bring you your coat. And girl, Sutton tipped on out. Girl, after she violated Crystal, right? They asked Cal, is it a double standard because she brought up the fact that she had an eating disorder with Crystal, but when Sutton brings up that she had a miscarriage with Diana, Cal had a problem with it. Cal really couldn't deny. All she could really say, yeah. You could tell at first she didn't want to really say this. She was like, yeah. Basically, I had a lot of tequila that night. Of course, we always gonna blame it on the alcohol, okay? She had a lot of tequila that night, and basically, girl, it is what it is. Basically, yes, it's a double standard. Was Dorit wrong for sharing what Crystal told her about, I guess, Crystal basically vomiting? Yes, she was, because I don't think anybody knew that information. I think that, like, even the way that I took Crystal's eating disorder, I guess I really didn't think about her still throwing up. I took it as though like she really was very, very, I don't know the word, strict when it came to like what she ate. Pretty much like, girl, I'm gonna eat a piece of lettuce. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna eat this. Kind of like Jackie from Real Housewives of New Jersey. Like, I don't know if Jackie ever was Jackie throwing up, or Jackie was just really, really like, girl, I'm gonna only eat like a couple of pieces of lettuce, a couple pieces of lettuce for lunch. You know, a little piece of chicken for dinner, and then I'm gonna be done, right? I didn't know it was to the point that Crystal was throwing up until this season. Because even when Cal asked her, when they were at the bar at Cal's home, I don't remember Crystal really ever saying that she was, you know, making herself vomit. And then even when Dorit said it in front of the other ladies, I think most, if not all of the ladies were shocked that Crystal was, you know, girl, throwing up, girl. So yeah, Dorit was wrong for sharing that information, and that's just what it comes down to. Crystal. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. A part of me, okay. I said on Twitter last night that it was 42 minutes in and Sutton didn't say nothing for 42 minutes. That was a lie. I think I must have been doing something because Sutton did speak for a few minutes, but Andy had to make her talk. Andy had to ask her a question for her to join in on the conversation. I just think it is very, very strange that Crystal has pretty much tried to insinuate that Sutton said something racist. We're just gonna call a thing, because that's exactly what Crystal was doing. And Sutton sat there and pretty much didn't say anything. You had everybody chiming in on the conversation except for Sutton. And it wasn't until Andy pretty much made Sutton speak up. And then when she spoke up, she said, I understand where Crystal is coming from. Maybe I use words I shouldn't have. I was with Lisa and Erica. Why the fuck you trying to smooth this over? Like, it's unacceptable because this woman has pretty much tried to say that you tried to insinuate that you were. Crystal ain't dumb. Crystal knew exactly what she was doing in that moment. And just like they said during the season, girl, people are going to take what you said and think the worst, okay? Because that's what most people did. Like, girl, what the fuck did Sutton say? Did Sutton say the N-word? Girl, let us know. And for Sutton to pretty much be like, girl, maybe I said something and basically I don't want to talk about it, it kind of leads me to believe that maybe Sutton did say some shit. Because it don't make no sense that this woman has put out there that you said something dark and you said this and it wasn't that, but it was something else and it was a tone and it wasn't anything specific, but it was this. And you just sitting there. Girl, you're not going to say nothing? Sutton, you're not going to say a damn thing until Andy asks you a question. And then you pretty much say, I can probably understand what Crystal is. Maybe I said a word. What did she say? Maybe I understand where Crystal is coming from. I use words I shouldn't have. Girl, what? So did you say something that was probably dark and offensive? But I also then on the flip side, it's like Crystal, girl, you all over the place. She said something dark, but then it was a tone. Then it wasn't anything really specific. It's like, girl, because I couldn't keep up with what Crystal was saying. Crystal, what is it? But then on the other side, Sutton didn't make it any better because Sutton, you just sitting there. But you're not gonna say nothing. Cause I and then a part of me also feels like I'm gonna be honest. Crystal, is a person of color. We got to be careful with that person of color stuff. Crystal is a person of color. Crystal probably was like, I'm about to take one of these rich white women down. So a part of me is kind of like, girl, if Crystal want to take down one of the rich white women, then the girl let her, girl. Crystal said, I'm gonna take one for the team. I don't know. But I was definitely here with Lisa and Erica. The simple fact that they were kind of just trying to like smooth it out. And then Crystal, of course, Crystal's going to be like, well, listen, if we have an understanding, then we have an understanding. No, because just like Andy also said, bitch, I spent 3 episodes trying to figure out what was said that was dark. And now everything is just fine and dandy. No. Sutton, you better start talking, and Crystal, you better start making some sense. Because somebody, if not both of y'all, are telling a lie and y'all don't want something to get out. And y'all done went behind stage and pinky swear. Okay? Girl, we just gonna let it go. When they ask us on stage, girl, just do the best you can. I ain't gonna say nothing, and girl, we just gonna move on. No, that's not good enough for me, cause I'm side eyeing Sutton and I'm side eyeing Crystal. Didn't you say you felt violated when someone broke into your home? That's what Crystal told Cal. Baby Cal said they broke into my home. They didn't bring me my jacket, bitch. When I tell you, baby Cal was on Crystal's ass, girl. When I tell y'all, baby Cal was on Crystal's ass like no other. MJ is problematic. Michael Jackson is. I say MJ. Michael Jackson is not problematic. You heard Erica kept saying he beat the case. He beat the case. So Erica's whole thing is when you legally beat something, then that's all that matters. Erica, my good eye on you too, cause girl. But Michael Jackson, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't think Michael Jackson. People. It's not like Michael Jackson ain't R. Kelly. Now, some people will probably say that he is, right? But I don't think that people. I don't know. I just don't think that Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. I don't think Michael Jackson. People requesting Michael Jackson music is problematic. Now, I think if somebody requested R. Kelly, now I would look at them crazy. I would. If somebody requested Michael Jackson, girl, I'm probably gonna be on the floor right with them dancing. If somebody requested "Step in the Name of Love," girl, I'm gonna look at you. Girl, you ready to go? Girl, I'm ready to go. You wanna go get something to eat, girl? That's me, girl. Crystal basically starts talking about, girl, I guess when she got on the show, her falling out with 14 of her friends. Girl, 14 is a very specific number, girl. I thought I heard something. Yeah, 14. What was I saying? I thought I heard something outside my door, girl. I heard something earlier, but girl, somebody bringing some. I ordered some jeans from Levi's. Girl, Levi's be fitting me like a motherfucking glove, bitch. Them pants is too tight. Girl, I said, girl, this don't make no sense. Girl, Levi's. That's one thing I don't like about Levi's. I started wearing Levi's again. One thing I don't like about Levi's, Levi's. I'm not going up no extra size because I can go to H&M and I know what size I need to get. I'm not gonna tell you my size and the waist. Y'all know. I'm not, anyway, girl, the pants is, girl, I could barely get them pants over my thighs. I said, girl, what is this? God. So I'm taking them pants back to the store tomorrow. Anyways, the 14 friends is a very specific number. Crystal starts to say that I guess it was after she joined the show that she started having issues with the girls, but then she says that it was before the show. The issues were already there. Kyle basically clocks her and said, "Well, girl, you just said it was after that you got on the show, but now you say it was before the show, so it has nothing to do with the show." But baby, Kyle was on Crystal's ass. Girl, it was actually kind of funny. Diana comes onto the screen. I mean, girl, they talk about her nervous. They talk about her licking her lips. She says it's a nervous tick. Diana, I'm not about to play this game with you, girl. Diana says she thought that when she saw, basically from what I gathered from what Diana was saying, was when she saw them talking about black, when the whole, remember, I don't know if y'all know, but some mess was going, okay, how can I explain this? Some mess was going on with Diana, and I think this YouTuber, and she's a black, they call us black content creators. I guess when Diana was saying that when she saw the word black content creator, she thought it was something evil. So I guess she associated black content creators with something evil and bad, bitch. She thought it had something to do with the black web, the dark side of the web. I don't know. If y'all believe that shit, Diana donated money to the victims. I will say this much, and I did agree with this. I think it was Diana or Erica who said this on the show. If y'all so concerned about these victims and them getting money, why don't y'all donate something? Now, it wasn't until the episode aired that Diana, I think like a few days before the episode aired, that Diana donated money. It would have been different if Diana, when the day that they shot that scene was a day that she donated the money. But girl, it wasn't until like a few days before the episode aired of them saying that Diana donated the money. But I do think that's true. Y'all so pressed about the victims, girl. If y'all that pressed, and this is for Garcelle and everybody else, girl, donate some money, girl. Garcelle thought Diana was initially behind the bots that attacked her son online. Diana sent Garcelle a text. Basically, when Jax, I guess, posted the message that he received and it had Diana's name in it, it said, basically, leave Diana alone. You know that the message I read to y'all earlier that said something about, you better be glad your daddy is white or you will be getting your neck kneeled on to, and, that mess. Diana felt as though they should have taken her name out, which I think is so crazy because, girl, you mad at Garcelle for, or Garcelle's son for not taking your name off the message that was sent to her son. But girl, Bravo didn't even take your name out when they showed it on the screen. They blocked out Jax's name, or I guess the person who sent, I guess the bot who sent the message, or whatever you want to say it. But girl, they showed the message at least 2 or 3 times on this reunion, and not one time did they block out Diana's name. So if Bravo ain't blocked out your name, girl, why the hell does Garcelle need to? Cal basically tries to, I guess, explain what Diana was saying. Basically saying that once, because Diana was saying that her family was receiving threats too. I don't agree with that. Y'all know I don't like Diana, but I just don't agree with the death threats. That's too much. That's too far. So I got what Diana was basically trying to say. My family started receiving threats, so I was hoping that you could have at least taken the post down, penciled out my name, and then you could have reposted it. But once they saw my name in it, I guess that's when she started receiving threats. I mean, I guess as much as I don't like Diana, I guess now that I'm thinking about it, I could understand what Diana was saying. However, just like Garcelle also said, girl, at the time, girl, my mind wasn't wrapped around, girl, let me try and help Diana, girl. My situation was, girl, I need to do whatever I need to do to protect my 14-year-old son. But I don't agree with the death threats for Diana. As much as I don't like her, I don't agree with the death threats. I think she said her children were receiving death threats. Diana started talking something about murder, girl. I would have told Diana, girl, this ain't, girl, I'm sorry, girl. This ain't got shit, girl. I don't want to, girl. I don't know what the fuck Diana was talking about when she started talking about, girl, murder is murder, and girl, my brother, my family has died, girl. That's when you fuck around and say, girl, I don't give a fuck, and then, girl, shit just really go left. Okay. Garcelle says that Diana is obsessed with her. I do remember Diana getting online, tweeting, talking about Garcelle. Garcelle says, I'm done talking to her. Garcelle basically says she wants Diana to leave her alone. Leave me alone. Stop harassing me online. I don't harass any of you on social media. Leave me alone. I'm with Garcelle. That was pretty much it, child. Let me look over my notes to make sure. Okay, y'all think that's it, child? All right, that's it. I'll talk to y'all girls later. Bye.